Hello, hello, welcome. Hey. Let me see. Hello, welcome in those who are here. Just going live about some real estate. Let us talk real estate today. I want to talk some real estate with you guys today. Let's see. Let's talk some real estate. So I'm gonna invite a few people in here with me. Let's see here. Just inviting a few people. All right. So we're about to get ready. We're about to get started. I am here today. I am Angie White. I'm here today to give you some tips live about real estate. So let's talk real estate. I'm a realtor here in the state of Georgia where I live, and in Florida. I used to live there too. And so I've been doing real estate for a little bit now, and I just want to get on here and just share with you a few things about real estate, just to educate you on real estate. If you are interested in being interested in real estate in any way, shape, or form, if you have any questions, you can submit them to me. I love to answer questions about real estate just to get you in the know. You need to know what's going on in real estate. So good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or just planning on for the future, just purchasing, this is the live for you. Today's live, I'm going to be doing 2 numbers that you must know when it comes to real estate. 2 numbers that you need to know when it comes to real estate. You definitely want to know these two things. So, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is focusing on the wrong numbers when it comes to real estate. Today, I'm just going to share everything that a homeowner might want to know that owns a home now, these sellers out there, or future sellers, and everything a future homeowner must know when it comes to purchasing a home. If you're going to purchase a home, you want to know this information, okay? So if just anybody out there in the chat, are you currently renting? Do you own a home, or do you hope to buy one day? Are you currently renting? Do you own a home, or do you hope to buy one day? This is the live for you. Just let me know in the comments if you own a home, or you're renting, or you hope to buy one day. I am here to give you the advice that you need when it comes to purchasing a home. So tip number 1 today, we only got 2 tips today, but tip number 1, we're going to go with tip number 1. It is for you buyers out there. Tip number 1, you must know your monthly payment, that you, not just your purchase price, but you need to know what your monthly payment affordability is. You want to know what you can afford a month. When people start shopping for homes, the first question they usually ask is, how much house can I afford? But I think the better question for you is, what monthly payment can I comfortably live with? What monthly payment can you comfortably live with? That is the first number every homeowner wants to know or needs to know. If you're wanting to purchase a home, you're going to need to know what can you comfortably live with when you're purchasing a home. Okay? Just because a lender approves you for a certain amount doesn't necessarily mean that that's where you're comfortable or where you should be when it comes to purchasing a home. Again, a lender can approve you for an amount. That does not mean that that should be the number you're purchasing at. Your monthly payment, it includes a lot of things that a lot of people just don't know about, especially if you're a renter out there and you're like, okay, I want to own a home one day. You need to think about and process some things when it comes to a monthly payment, when it comes to owning your own home. Because it's more than just having your mortgage. There's a principal payment, there's interest, there's property taxes. You got to think about the property taxes that come along with owning a home. You got to think about homeowners insurance because you're going to need to insure your home. You're going to have to think about your mortgage insurance, which is different. And it helps, and it may apply to you when you're getting your home. Unless you're a cash buyer, then you don't have to worry about these things. You just buy your home out cash. But most people go with a lender. And if you're going to have a lender, you're going to need to know what you can afford comfortably when you're purchasing a home. What is your comfortability when it comes to your monthly payment? And these all the things that include HOA dues. You're going to need to know how much your HOA is. Some people have to pay HOA yearly. Some people have to pay it monthly. You're going to want to know what can you afford when it comes to your house. These are not things that just come up randomly. You want to be position yourself to be ready to purchase your home when it's time to purchase your home. Hey, niece, love you. Thank you for your hearts. Okay, so you want to know what you need when it comes to purchase your home. Okay, so there are even everyday ownership things like utilities, unexpected repairs, routine maintenance, because, there's an air duct in your house and you got to get that cleaned yearly, or, you want to get your AC checked out regularly. You want to know what these costs would be and if you can comfortably live with your monthly payment that you chose and still afford these bills that may come up unexpectedly, because most people who are renting, they don't know that there's regular and routine maintenance that you have to purchase and pay for yourself. Your landlord's been doing all that all this time, or you've been in an apartment, you're unaware of some of the things. Some people think, oh, I just need a handyman. No, you need more than just a handyman. You need more than just your cousin's best friend who know how to fix a little something on the side. You need more than just that. You need to know if you can afford that. I mean, it's great to have somebody who can fix something like that on the side, but that's not necessarily always the thing when it comes to owning a home. There's lawn care, pest control, all types of things that you have to think about. And even when you're in an HOA, the HOA may require a certain level of care for your home that you're not used to providing. Say you were in an apartment or a townhome. You're not used to providing that level of care to your home if you were in those positions. You gotta have the grass cut all the time. You gotta have your bushes trimmed, not just the grass cut. You gotta have the backyard trimmed. Like you can't have this overflowing in your yard. You can't have garbage sitting out. You can't have certain cars sitting in front of the house. HOAs do have certain restrictions. We'll get into that another day, okay? All right. But why this matters is because I've seen buyers get approved for one amount, but after looking at the full monthly cost and they've gotten into the home, they realize that I'd rather have probably stayed renting, or I probably should have got something a little bit cheaper than I'm paying right now. I should have went a different route when it comes to purchasing my home. Make sure you know what you can afford. That is very vital, okay? So you don't want to feel stretched in your finances because you have things like so if you want to travel, you don't want it to be at your max limit. You want to be comfortable. So if I want to think about, can I travel if I'm paying this much a month? Can I save for retirement if I'm paying this much a month? Can I enjoy family activities or invest if I'm paying this much a month? That's why you want to know this number. This is important for you to move forward in your personal life on top of being a homeowner. Now, don't get me wrong, homeownership is important. It's important. It helps you build wealth, okay, for yourself. Just Just having your own home. It's wealth building. And we'll get into that for sellers, what they need to know in just a moment. So, for example, imagine there are two homes, okay? One is priced at $400,000 as the purchase price. It has low property taxes, no HOA, right? Then you have another home that's priced at like $390,000. Yes, the purchase price is lower, but it has higher property taxes and it has a $250 a month HOA. It would benefit you to get the home that is more priced higher because that will be less money over time. A lot of people don't think about things like that. You want to know what you can afford. So even though home B costs less, its monthly payment will be higher because of the other expenses like the property taxes and the HOA. That's why it's important to compare total monthly costs and include all these things in your monthly costs. This is not just the listing price, it's the price you can afford. Okay? So when you buy a home that fits your life, it's not just you getting approved for a loan, it's you getting approved for a lifestyle. Okay, you're proving yourself for a lifestyle. You're putting yourself out there to say, I'm going to have this type of lifestyle. So you want to make sure you know that number. So again, your tip number one today was you want to know what monthly payment you can afford comfortably. You want to know what monthly payment you can afford comfortably, including all of the expenses in life that may come up along the way. Okay, so let's go on to tip number 2 today. This tip number 2 is for my sellers. Okay, tip number 2 is for my sellers. Let me see here. And tip number 2 is for sellers, you want to know your equity. So equity is a whole nother thing. So what is equity? Equity is the difference between what your home is worth right now and what you still owe on your mortgage. If you're a seller, you want to know your equity, right? So if you're going to sell your home, you want to know your equity. That's important. You want to know it even if you're not going to sell your home. You want to know where you stand. Okay, so equity, for example, is if the home costs $500,000 in value, right? That's the home value. It's not what you purchased for, but it's the home value. But the mortgage balance is $350,000. Okay? If that's the mortgage balance and your home is valued at $500,000, you have an equity of $150,000 in your home. So you want to know what your equity is when it comes to your home. You want to know where you stand, okay? So you have so again, if it's $500,000 your home value, your mortgage balance is $350,000, then your equity will be $150,000 before, accounting and selling costs and things like that. It's about $150,000. And so, of course, selling costs, taxes, and things like that may come out when you sell your home, if you sell your home. Okay, so why equity matters? It's not just a number on paper. It can create opportunities for you. Depending on your goals, it can help you with purchasing your next home. It can help you with making home improvements. It can consolidate your It can consolidate your higher interest debt. So if you have like a lot of debt, you can use your equity to get out of debt. That's just if you consider that what you want to do. So I would do that after careful consideration. I wouldn't just rush and do that. I would do that after considering it and thinking about it in detail, okay? Okay, also, you can use it to build long-term wealth, purchasing another home, with using your equity to purchase another home, okay? You also may want to invest in, so that's basically investing in real estate, using your equity to invest in real estate. You can sell your home and use your equity to invest in real estate or purchase another home, okay? So home value, home values change over time. So many homeowners don't realize that. home values do change over time, okay? So many people haven't checked what their home is worth, what your home value is, or what it's been worth for years. If you don't know what your home is worth and you own a home right now, I encourage you today to get that number in your mind, to get with somebody, get with me. Let me help you get that number together. You want to know what your home is worth, right? Because you might have way more equity than you realize. Or you may simply just want to know what your updated price is currently when it comes to your home and how you can plan for your future. Even if you're not selling, and you're not ready to move right now, knowing your home value, it just puts you in a better position to plan for your future. This is about planning your future out well, okay? You want to plan your future out well. So knowing your equity helps you make informed decisions about your finances. Let me say that again. Knowing your equity helps you make informed decisions about your finances and your future purchases, okay? Instead of just guessing everything, because you don't want to walk around guessing, okay? So today, as you said, that's all I wanted to get on real quick, just to give you a real estate tip. So today, what we went over today was your realistic monthly payment. This is for buyers, okay? You want to know what your realistic monthly payment will be and what you can comfortably afford when you're purchasing a home. For my sellers, you want to know what your home equity is. Not just what you paid, but what your home is valued at and how much you would get out of it, okay? These numbers can help you gain and plan ahead, okay? So if you own a home right now, or if you're just thinking about buying, or you're interested in figuring out what that monthly payment will be, please message me or put it in the comments. I will check the comments later, or message me if you're on TikTok. But please message me and I will help you. I will guide you and walk you through it, okay? So if you did not know your home monthly payment that you could afford, get that number in mind. It's more than just your mortgage, okay? Have your home value checked by a professional, and I'm here to help you. If you're in the state of Florida or Georgia or wherever you are, I'm sure I can find someone to help you wherever you may be, okay? So you want to get that checked out. If you have any questions and anything that you feel like in real estate that you want to hear about or you need to know more on, get with me. Message me. If you're on Facebook, write it in the comments or DM me on Facebook. If you're on TikTok, DM me on TikTok. I will check your message and I will go ahead and respond back with your answers or do a live on it, because everybody has questions and nobody is always offering the answers when it comes to real estate. Let's get you some answers and get you home ready, okay? You're home ready either to sell or when you're ready to buy, okay? So that's it for today. I'm Angie White. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Let's come back in with some more real estate tips and talk about real estate. Have a great day, guys. Bye.